I'm Jan, and Tracey is behind the camera, and we are on the very newest of the ships of the MSC fleet. We are on the MSC World America, and more specifically, we are in room 16032, which is a Yacht Club Veranda. It is absolutely nice. When you come in, you see it just feels very, very spacious. It's very nicely decorated with the grays and wood side. It actually kind of reminds us a little bit of how the Explora Journeys have some of their ocean terraces there. Now, as you come into the living area here, you have a nice couch here. You also have a nice little chair that you can have. It's very comfortable. But what I love is the fact that you have this large table, which is perfect for any type of room service. Now, across from the couch, you have this large screen TV, which is great. It's fully interactive, which is nice. To the left of that TV, you have a really large mirror that really gives a lot more space into the room. Below that mirror, you have this long vanity area that has just plenty of room to be able to put things in. Now, you also have underneath the mirror, you have two 110s, you have two 220s, you have one USB-A and one USB-C port, which is fantastic. Underneath that, you have two drawers. One of those has your hair dryer, and the other one has another space which you can put your electronics, and that would be great. And then underneath the vanity, what you have is a small stools that you can be able to use when you're getting ready in the morning. Now, over to the right from that area, you come to this area here, which you have a coffee maker, which is great. Any of the Yacht Club rooms, whether it's an inside room, which we've shown you before, or this, you have a coffee maker, which is really nice. To the left of the coffee maker, you have a wireless charging pad. So if you have a phone that charges wirelessly, you can do that. Underneath, you have additional amount of storage. You do have on the left side, you have a three sets of drawers. The first drawer actually is where your safe is. To the right of that, you have three other drawers, but the first two drawers is your tea and coffee and drink service. That includes your tea and coffee cups, your coffee that you're going to use for your coffee maker, as well as any glasses if you're going to have any drinks in the room, such as a mixed drink, or if you're going to have a wine. And off to the right, you have your mini bar. By the way, this is a stocked mini bar that is complimentary. And if you don't like what's in there, not a problem. Talk to your butler. That's right. You do get a butler with this room, or your steward, and they'll change that out with what you want. Just a great start for this room.
As Jan has mentioned, we have a really nice bedroom area here. It's right in front of the full-size mirror, and the bed is a king-size bed with a very comfortable mattress. One of the things that I have not seen before on any of the MSC cruises that we've been on is a little settee area. So this is actually storage space for the linens and stuff like that, but what a great place to get ready in the evening, like putting your shoes on and stuff. I really like this long bench here. Off on both sides of the bed, you do have two sets of drawers, two drawers each, and then you have the master controls for the room on both sides, as well as having one USB-C port on each side of the room. There is no plugs though in front of the beds, and they do have two kinds of lighting by the bed, which I haven't seen before. The one that's like the spotlight, nightlight, and they also have this other one that's actually very pretty.
There is so much we love about this room. For the first part is you don't have one closet, you have two. Up near by the entry door, what you have is you have this closet right here. This is a full-length closet for hanging clothes on either side. Now down at the bottom, you do have a couple of shelves that are great to be able to put footwear or shoes. And at the top, you have a full-length shelf up top. But it's not only that, because over by the balcony, you have the second closet. And Tracey and I have already divvied out who gets what. Tracey's going to get the closet near the door where she has room for her dresses, and I'm going to have this one because what you do have, this is a half hanging closet, half size here, but that's going to be perfect for my suit, and shirts. Those are great. What I love is on the left side you have a series of shelves that are just great and perfect for any type of folding clothes. And then if you need more room, you actually have three drawers here, which are absolutely perfect place to be able to put your clothes. This room is absolutely stocked full of different storage for all your clothes and everything else you need.
And then you have the bathroom, and this is one of the biggest bathrooms we've seen on an MSC ship that we have sailed on in this category. You have a nice size shower that does have the rainforest shower, does have a string for your clothesline in there, and then you have the obvious things like the toilet here. What I'll note though is There's not a lot of shelf space in this room, so putting your toiletries and cosmetics and everything, that might be a little bit problematic. They do have some under the sink storage. That might be something that they use for cleaning supplies and whatnot. And then you do have 2 glass shelves here that you can put your other like cosmetics, toiletries on. When you come out of the bathroom, one of the nice things they have is a full-length mirror that is well lit. So it is a great place to kind of look at your clothes and stuff as you're getting ready. And that's in addition to the big mirror that you have for your vanity.
And like I said, this is a veranda room here in the Yacht Club. The veranda itself actually is very wide. It really feels spacious. It's not very deep though, but that's going to be fun. You do have 2 chairs. There's a nylon fabric type chairs here, which are probably going to be fine. And additionally, you have this here, which is your ottoman. You can either prop your feet up there, or it can double as a place to be able to put a cocktail, or maybe even alfresco dining if you're doing room service out here on your balcony. Okay, so this is, once again, the Yacht Club Veranda Suite on the World America, room 16032. To go on and continue with our adventures, go on and watch this video. And as always, keep on traveling.